Apart from gift or any form of free money, every income you make, every single dime you earn comes after giving value, whether it is through skill, effort, or any form of service at all, is what we call a job. Though some people do not consider what they do, or they don't call what they do jobs, but let's be real, if you are exchanging effort for income, that is a job, period. Okay, today we are diving into the topic of jobs, and we are answering the question, do all jobs require formal education? If you are new, welcome, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you are coming back, welcome back, and thank you for your support. Before getting to our main question, let's define a growing trend. People now say jobs aren't worth it. First they say school is a scam, and now they say working for someone else is a trap. Here is the twist. Most of these people make a lot of money telling you not to get a job. If that is not an irony, I don't know what it is. This is it. The amount of money you make is measured to the problem you solved. If you solve a bigger problem, there's high probability of you making a bigger amount of money. So where's the problem? The problem here is most of these people making a lot of money telling people not to get a job are not offering a solution to a problem. They are not giving a real solution to the problem. Yes, there might be problems at job sites. There might be workers who are not happy with their working conditions. They might not be happy with what they earn. Maybe all of that need another solution, not to consider job as a whole worthless. Because if every single person accept what they say, decide to do what they say, they will tell you you must create your own empire, you must create your own source of income before you will be rich. All of that, at the end of the day, this is not a solution to the problem. This is rather going to cause another problem in the long run. How? Because if every single person listening to them, and is doing exactly as they're saying, who will work for who? Whose business can succeed in a society where every single person owns a business and is not willing to work for any other person? The society cannot function that way. The society has been functioning with workers. No company can exist without workers. It is impossible. Yes, one person can create a company, but one person alone cannot run all the affairs of that company. I mean, through jobs, so many things has been realized. The cities we live in, the cars we drive, the houses we live in, every single infrastructure has been realized through jobs, and the society has been functioning that way. We cannot imagine a construction company without workers, because every single person is now self-employed. It's not going to work that way. We should rather be advocating for better conditions of work for workers. Workers need to be remunerated well for their work. They need conducive environment to work. All this noise is not a real solution to the problem. Let's imagine a world without workers. No civil servants, no nurses, no drivers, no shopkeepers. The world will be stopped. Whether it is public or private, workers move society forward. If no one works for another person, it means no one works for the state either. And that means no food, no water, no travel, no hospitals, no schools, just chaos. Alright, to everyone who made it to this level, thank you so much, and continue staying with us. To our main question, do all jobs require formal education? The answer is simple no. Not all jobs require formal education, but there are categories. Though some jobs value work experience, but work experience combined with formal training, that is power. Jobs are services, people need them and people offer them. That is, they are demanded and supplied respectively. A shift of any of the two can cause economic instability in any country. Now let's talk about jobs that requires formal education. That means where someone must go to school and get the knowledge before acquiring those jobs. Let's take for example an accountant. We'll just take few examples. An accountant, I don't know any bank that can employ anyone who does not have an accounting degree. And having an accounting degree, someone needs to spend years studying the figures in school before becoming an accountant, and no bank can function without this accountant. We take for example another example, doctors. For someone to be qualified as a doctor, a medical doctor, he must pass at least 7 years in the university before becoming a doctor. And these are people, we need them in our society. Our society cannot function without them. We have so many professions: engineers, pilots, lawyers. All these are very important people to the society, and the society cannot function without them. They all must spend years in school before acquiring these positions. It's been that way for generations, and for good reason. You wouldn't want a self-taught surgeon, right? So there is no way someone can become a medical doctor, for example, without going to school. So in this particular job, every single person working in that department must have gone through school. There is no way around it. There is absolutely no way around it. But let's ignore the other side. There are also so many jobs that do not necessarily require formal education and are also very important to the society. If you have the experience, the skill, and you are consistent, you can make it. There is so much generosity and justice in the universe, so much such that depending on our efforts, every single person can make it regardless of their backgrounds. But then, like I said, experience combined with formal education, that is power. Meaning someone can excel much more better if he or she has both the experience and the formal education. Let's take some examples of jobs that do not require formal education. We have freelancers, we have digital marketers, we have artists, we have content creators, we have mechanics, carpenters, the list goes on. Someone not going to school does not mean that person cannot get it, or someone who do not have formal education does not mean that person cannot make it in life. But then that does not make formal training invalid. Formal training combined with experience, that is much more better. Not all jobs require school, but all jobs require value, knowledge, skill, effort, and growth. Let's stop selling illusions. Let's start supporting every kind of work. Let's respect every worker, because whether you are in suits or in overalls, your work matters to the society. To everyone who made it to this level, I would say thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button and also on your notification bell so that whenever we post any episode, you will be notified. Tell us in the comment section what you think about jobs. Most importantly, stay safe and keep chasing for knowledge.